Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. My name is John and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be looking at another song by this gentleman named Ren. We just checked out his song called Hi Ren, and I must say I was absolutely mind blown by the song itself. It left me with kind of a somber and slightly dead feeling inside, but it did have a glimmer of hope. But overall, I must say that my mind was absolutely blown, and this guy definitely seems to be leaning more towards the genius side. He feels like a bit of a poet slash musician. He did mention that he has or had autoimmune disease. I'm not too sure of the exact story behind that or whether it's true or not. I haven't actually done a deep dive into his life as of yet. But so far, I must say he's absolutely mind-blowing. So with that being said, let's take a look at Ren Violets' Tale and let's go. Okay, so it sounds like a hospital room. And we have sounds like okay, it's definitely a hospital room, and it sounds like we have the classical guitar again, which I must say in the last video, he's absolutely phenomenal on that classical guitar. So off to a good start, let's put it that way. Let's continue. I'm kind of wondering what the hospital theme is about. If that's two songs with this, well, at least the scenery seems to be set in a hospital. I wonder what's the background to that. I guess we'll never know unless one of you guys does know, and you can drop a comment into the comment section and let me know. Otherwise, let's continue. Okay. He's phenomenal on that guitar. Interesting. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Similar start to the other one, where he starts off with this eerie kind of voice. And I must say, that kind of thing is not an easy feat to pull off. I have heard songs with a similar sound before, and it just doesn't seem to work. But I must say, with this guy, the way his songs are structured, well, certainly for his previous song and now this one, it kind of fits the mood. Once again, it's kind of got this slightly dark edge to it. I'm not too sure where it's going to go, but it does give off that slightly ominous feeling. Let's continue. Definitely a very eerie feeling.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Okay, so with the opening, it sounds like it's 2005. I'm wondering if this is a story that he's recalling from his life, or if it's something that's purely written. But it seems like something has happened to this lady in 2005, and she's in the hospital now fighting for her life. What happened to her, we don't know. I guess we will find out shortly. Once again, I'd like to know if this is just written off the top of his head, or if it's something that he's speaking about from memory. If anybody knows, please fill me in, guys. I'd love to know more about this gentleman and his songs themselves. Okay, it's kind of
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew.
Okay, we're getting a bit of background here. This girl, Violet, has obviously experienced a harsh growing up, let's put it that way. It would seem that she was definitely abused, which is something that I'm sure anybody who's been through it, it's something that you will sit with for the rest of your life. So first of all, the opening, even though the beats sounded kind of slightly upbeat, the lyrics themselves are pretty dark. But once again, just the writing itself and his voice and it's just him playing on that classical guitar. It doesn't feel like a song. It feels like a story and poetry kind of mixed together. It evokes these feelings, which is kind of rare these days from songs. It's got a lot of layers, a lot of depth to it.
I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark.
So this young girl Violet has now grown up. Well, not grown up, she's only 16. But it seems like now she's found herself a boyfriend. And for some reason, it seems like this guy, Stevie, who she's now seeing, seems to be abusive to her too. He'd paint her black and blue. Man, it's pretty deep, it's pretty dark. I'm sure it's going to go deeper and darker. But right now, lyrics outstanding, song itself, the actual composition, everything is absolutely outstanding. I'm really liking this gentleman, Ren, only because his stories are not just a song. They seem to have a real story behind them. Let's continue, guys. I'm going to put it back just a little.
History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
Wow.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up.
Okay, once again, in his previous song, we also had these moments where the music kind of dropped away, or completely dropped away, and it just turns into this spoken word style of poetry. But it's very, very, very deep, very, very dark. Very, very well composed. This guy is definitely an absolute genius. And the song itself, once again, it's also dark too, man. Yeah, let's continue.
You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence.
Man.
Fucking say something, Violet. Silence.
Sorry, I had to pause it there. There's just so much going on here. It kind of makes you wonder that someone who's grown up with heavy abuse, now she meets a guy and he's extremely abusive to her too. I don't know, man. Some people just have the worst luck, or is it a form of something that she attracts to her? Obviously, nobody ever deserves any violence in their lives, but how can somebody have that much bad luck? This poor girl, Violet. I'm really hoping it's just a written song and not something that he's recounting from true life, because that's extremely sad.
Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet.
Is she dead?
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, "If I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive." The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive.
Whoa, so she's pregnant, she's beaten absolutely bloody, and now it says she just lost the fight to stay alive. So it seemed like it was maybe one of those cases where it's got to be a choice of the babies live and the mother dies, or vice versa. And she obviously wanted her baby just to stay alive, or... Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. Does this guy actually write any upbeat songs, or is everything pretty dark and just, I don't know, it's... I'm hoping he has some other light-hearted songs. If you guys do know of any, please let me know. But these songs really are extremely good. Extremely deep, extremely meaningful, so many layers to them.
A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins,
Wow.
aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Wow. Okay, so, oh my. Okay, so it's just popped up with 2 recommendations of songs of his. One's called Jenny's Tale and one's called Screech's Tale. So I'm guessing these are now songs about her 2 baby twins. That is extremely interesting that he wrote this song. I wonder if he planned beforehand to write these follow-on songs about her children afterwards. I'm not too sure. Extremely well written, so many layers to them, slightly dark, slightly empty feeling after watching that. But this guy truly is a genius. Absolutely outstanding. Well done, Mr. Ren, and I am absolutely loving his music. Okay, guys, that was Ren Violets' Tale. Absolutely mind-blown by this guy. He's outstanding, absolutely outstanding. If you guys have any other suggestions, please put them in the comment section. Otherwise, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get this channel off the ground. Take care, love you all, and peace.